VLOGMAS, I've been sitting here yapping and I didn't even press record. So let me restate what I was saying. So what I was saying is I woke up and I feel fine. Like physically, mentally, I feel fine. It's just my sinuses are all like, my nose is runny. So I don't know if it's the end stages of me having a cold or if it's just like from the cold weather from last week catching up with me, if it's my allergies, I don't know. But I'm being precautionary and trying to take some extra things like some Zicam. But anyway, last night we went to get dinner and drinks with Chance's sisters. It was very fun and we had a really yummy meal, and I have some leftover chicken tortilla soup which I'm gonna have for lunch today, which is gonna be really good. And then we went to this cute like Christmassy bar and got drinks there, and it was really good. I was very impressed with mine. And yeah, so that was super fun. It was nice to like see them and catch up with them. So today is Sunday. Normally we have Sunday dinner where we go to Chance's family and we all get together and have Sunday dinner, but she canceled that today, and so we won't be going to that today. I'm trying to make sure I have all my vitamins, but I am looking forward to just having a day of not having anything to do, because this is the first day that I've had nothing to do in a very long time. So I'm looking forward to just like only being on my own time. We're going Christmas shopping one day this week, so I'm excited about that. But today is just gonna be chill, making presents, doing whatever we can at home. Chance made a yummy breakfast of sausage and potatoes, just like some home style potatoes for breakfast. I've started working on my DIY Christmas presents and Chance is working on his. So Chance likes to make candles. We're about to start making some and we're gonna pick out some scents. So he's got the wax warming up. He's using some new wax, which is all soy, and he got a bunch of new scents, and we're gonna be picking out some ones to use for the candles for everyone this year, because they do have to sit for a couple days, so it's best to go ahead and make them now. My favorite scent is this one called Golden Hour, and it just smells so good. It's fun coming up with names for the scents as well. I'm gonna help him pick some out. I need to get probably like a piece of paper to like write down the scent combinations and like what we're doing for everybody. So let me go grab something to do that. What are we making a candle for?
Might as well make one for everybody.
Like every household?
At least a household, yeah.
You wanna do one for Renee?
Renee. Chocolate candle?
No, we can go to Adina. Put Adina / Chad. I was thinking a candle warmer would have been a good gift for Renee as well. I keep thinking stuff for her, but Caitlin really liked the juniper and fern last year.
And what I was thinking too though is we don't also, like, we could think of specific ones. Like I know Mom likes that cashmere, but I just got her one for her birthday.
Right.
So she could get a different flavor.
Where's the fern? There was something like fern maybe. That one's nice. I like that one. This Christmas wreath one is really nice.
The Christmas wreath one? Oh, that is nice. I was thinking Dad might like this apples and maple bourbon.
My sinuses are not clear enough for this. I think these two together would be nice. What do you want me to spell? Apple what?
Apples and maple bourbon.
Oh yeah, your dad probably would like that one. Let me see that coconut one.
I have another one of those as well.
I like this one a lot. It smells so good. So these are the jars Chance got this year. Last year we had some that were like the amber color that were pretty, but I think these are cheaper. And that's okay. We have wicks and stickers. And how I do it is I peel off, but it's hard with my nails. This first, then I stick the wick on. Then it's ready to go in the jar. You try and get it as centered as possible. And then we have these little things that the wick sits in, and you just adjust it until it's in the middle. And then you let the wax set. Is the Golden Hour. This is, I think, Coastal Cashmere. That one smells really good. And then he's working on a apple bourbon one next. Okay, we've come back to my project. So I'm going to sew some bias tape onto the straps here. I'm still trying to debate if I want the bias tape to be on the inside and have like closed seams, you know, like for my bag, or if I want to have more boxy look. I don't know. I can't decide. I think it's going to be easier if I just do the bias tape on the inside, just in case I mess it up. I'm going to be sewing the bias tape on here, and I just learned the proper way to do it. I realized I've been doing it wrong. I also hope I have enough bias tape. You are actually supposed to like open it like this, and then you end up folding it over. So essentially you go like this and put it on, and then you clip it and fold it over, and it looks so much cleaner that way. I need to go grab my pins from upstairs real quick, but earlier I felt like I was going to throw up. I think it's a mixture of I drank last night and I'm not used to drinking, and I had tequila drink at dinner, and then we went and got drinks, and I don't remember exactly what the drink I had in it, but it had, I think, champagne and like another liquor. So I essentially had 3 different kinds of liquor, or 3 different kinds of alcohol last night. I just don't think it's sitting well with me because I don't drink, and that's the first time I've drank in probably 2 months. Was just not feeling well. My stomach is a little upset, and I also think some of this drainage from my nose is like getting down into my stomach, and that always makes it upset. But I'm feeling a lot better. I took the little Zicam things that swab in your nose, and that always helps when I have cold. So I think that's gonna help a lot. But I just hope I'm feeling a lot better by Christmas. Still so tired. I feel like I could sleep forever, but I have so much to do and I want to do it since I have this time. So I'm gonna go get my pins, and I think we're just gonna sew some. Not exactly a cat bed. That's okay. Excuse my sniffles, but I think you can kind of visualize this a little bit better. So I ordered more bias tape. That's going to be here this afternoon because I don't have enough to finish this, because I did use this for another project. But you can see that the bias tape is also going to go on this side, and it's going to, you know, cover both edges of the strap. And then I think I did decide on doing right sides together, so that way it's just like a clean seam. And then I'm going to do the bias tape on the inside as well to just kind of help with the seams, but I'll only need a little bit for that. I think while I'm waiting, I might go ahead and just sew these on the sides, and then, you know, it will kind of open up like that. I think I might just go ahead and sew that because I am waiting on the bias tape to be delivered, and that's what that's looking like so far. I think it's going to turn out so cute. So the candles have set. They still have a couple more hours of setting, but they're not really cracking, which is always the concern with soy wax. They're maybe dipping and cracking a little bit in there, but they're looking pretty good. So we let it sit for a little bit longer. We're going to make some more candles, but I am going to make the custom labels for that, and I can show you how I do that. I don't care if they take over my spot if they're this cute. That is so precious. Sweet boys. I'm going to show how I do the labels and stuff in a little bit, I promise, but I just make them on Canva, and I'll show you how I print them, and it's really easy. But I think I am going to go ahead and sew this. I haven't done that yet. I do need to line it up, but I think I'm going to use actually this blue bias tape that I have, because it will be on the inside, and I think it will be a cute little contrast color for the inside. I'm thinking it will be, and if it doesn't look good, then I'll just take it off. I just feel like it's going to look cute. All right, I'm going to pin this all together, and then I'm going to sew it. Okay, so I wanted to show what this is looking like. So this is how it's going to look from the outside. So I'm going to have just a clean seam like this. So the tote's going to be a little bit more, it's not going to be as boxy. And if I were to have done the bias tape on the outside, you can see how it would have been like more of a boxy tote, which I do like the look of. I don't know. I guess I could have gone that route and done white tape, but I think because I'm using this on the top, that's kind of why I went a different route. I think if I do another one and I don't have the blue top, I'll do one more, maybe more boxy, but I think it's going to turn out well. I am going to pause for now and just kind of wait until I get my bias tape to finish the straps, because I really want to like visualize it, and I want to make sure I piece it together how it should be. Now I think I'm going to show you how I make the labels for our candles. So I'm going to show you now how I make our labels. So like I said, I just designed my labels in Canva, so I can show you how I do that if anyone would be interested in seeing that. I just kind of type up some text and I use my shop name that we use on Etsy. I am going to show you actually how I print them. So when I download them, I just download them to 4x4 or 2x2, whatever size, and I add that as an image. And then I got a Nilco printer from Amazon that is a thermal label printer, and so I'm gonna bring you over there and show you those labels. So this is the Nilco app, and you just kind of design it in here. So I choose Gap paper, and then you change the size. So I'll just change this to 50 and this one to 50. Confirm, and then it changes the size, and then you just upload your picture. So I have a lot of them already loaded in here. So I need a golden hour, and I just kind of adjust it and make it a little bit bigger and resize it, and then we're gonna bring it over to my printer. So this is my Nilco printer, and I'm just going to load up This paper, sometimes it takes me a second to load it correctly. Then it's connected to Bluetooth, so I'm just going to hit print again. So for some reason this one does not rip, so I do have to cut it. But then it just prints a little label that I can put on my candle. And then this is the golden hour candle right here. So I'm just gonna take this off and put it on. And that's just what it looks like with the little label on it, and then has the black lid, of course, to go with it. Made a couple more candles. There's a lemongrass, it's like lemon and fresh cut grass, a gingerbread latte, which is gingerbread and like a coffee scent, and then a rose scent, right? And they all smell amazing. Okay, first strap is made, and I feel like it looks so good. Like, it's not perfect by any means, but I'm very proud of myself, and it's very sturdy. I think it's gonna be perfect on the bag. So now we're going to line this up and sew it on the bag. Showered, excuse my appearance. I showered again just to kind of relieve some of the sinus pressure. I'm probably going to use my steamer in front of my face a little bit before I go to bed, but I just finished the second strap. Finally, I had been working on the other part and then doing some candle stuff and then just kind of relaxing a little bit. I took an antihistamine, so I'm getting kind of tired and I need to get this video up. So I think I'm going to just kind of chill. I might sew this on, maybe sew a little bit more, but I think we're gonna call it a night, and I will show you the finished bag or the last little bit of it tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.